Hey guys, welcome to this squad builder with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we're going to be putting together a really good, high-rated La Liga team for around the sort of 500k mark that is an incredible pressing team with great passing possession stats that are just going to be a very, very fun team to use. Yes, a little bit open at times, but definitely one that will build lots of attacks. There's tons of triangles, lots of passing options, and he's really good for scoring a lot of goals. So without further ado, we are going to kick off in goal with Keylor Navas. Now I could have gone for Courtois, but I like Navas. He's a little bit cheaper, he's still high rated, and he is a very, very solid shot stopper, really good in goal, makes some incredible saves, very agile, good distribution to his game as well. I thought he was really solid. I think you'll do really, really well if you do pick this guy and do save a little bit of money than buying one of the maybe more expensive goalkeepers in the league. At centre back, now this is where I would definitely spend your money, especially with the sort of three that we're having to use here. I'm going to put them all in at first. So there they are, they're all in there. And we're going to start off by talking about Samuel Umtiti. This guy is well worth the money. He is one of the most overpowered centre backs in the entire game. He is brilliant. And whether you've got a La Liga team or you can squeeze him in with that French hybrid nation, definitely do it, because this guy is well worth having. 72 pace may not seem that exciting. There are plenty of defenders from all leagues who have more pace than Umtiti, but let me tell you, he feels electric. Very, very fast. Now obviously I have used the anchor chemistry style on him to just up that a little bit more, which will obviously help, but he feels really, really fast in game, and he is such a bully when he gets close. So strong, so physical, and great tackling, timing throughout. Really good in the air as well, a really overpowered defender. Godin, who is a little bit slower, although I have upped that a little bit as you can see, is in the heart. He's in the middle, he's where the action happens. 90 rated overall with some incredible defensive and physicality stats. Decent with the ball as well, good range of passing, which really does play into the whole philosophy of this team and formation, obviously using that 3-4-1-2, which is pretty underused within FIFA 19. But Godin's really solid. I've put him in the middle because he doesn't really have to go out to the wings much, so the pace is less of an issue. He is there to win all those headers, to make great blocks and tackles, which he does superbly well. Now Paulista, with his sort of European Champions League card, is a really good pick. Now I would like to maybe up certain stats, but I didn't quite have the chemistry style for him at the moment. But as you can see off the bat, he is a really good card. 74 pace, higher than Umtiti, really good. Then he's got 84 defense and 81 physicality, so up in those areas you've basically got a much cheaper Umtiti card, if I'm being honest. Then he's got 69 passing as well. His dribbling's alright. He is a really, really underused card. I would recommend this guy a lot because I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. Now we're going to go off and put in our left midfielder now. And we have Philippe Coutinho. Not the quickest, I'll admit, but this guy is so good with the ball at his feet because he's got 91 dribbling, incredible agility and balance, really good ball control, composure and dribbling skill, that he just needs the ball played into him and he will go past absolutely anyone. He's got the skill moves too. He's got a good range of shooting. His pace is decent. You could obviously up that if you wanted to, but I loved using this guy. His passing was so good. He loved to cut inside. He loved to link up with the others and really get involved in those attacking plays. Now in central midfield, we're going to put in Vidal, and then we're going to go ahead and put in Luka Modric. Now we'll start off by talking about Vidal. Vidal is definitely the more defensive minded of the midfield. He is very strong, as you can see. 83 physicality and 84 defense is like a defender. That's a really good defender in this game. Then you throw in the fact that he's got decent dribbling and passing, which I've upped his passing just to allow him to fit in with the vibe of this team, which is a very passing orientated on the chance creation. He's also got decent shooting, so if you do want him to get a little bit more forward, he can shoot from distance and he will pop up with a goal or two. I used him definitely in a more defensive role within this team, so that wasn't really an option for me. Luka Modric is just a great all-rounder. This guy is fantastic. Obviously he excels with his range of passing and his dribbling, With the ball at his feet, this guy is an absolute god. Very agile, gets past people with ease, and then the range of passing that he has is insane. He can find anyone on the pitch with any type of pass. He is really good for getting the ball and getting the team moving very quickly and utilising any space where he can find it, because his vision is so good. He's got decent pace, his shooting is okay, he'll definitely pop up with a goal along the way, and his tackling is also really nice, so he can definitely do a bit of a job no matter where you find him. So we're going to go ahead, guys, and put in our right midfielder now, and we're going to go for Dembele. This guy has electric pace, so fast. 89 overall is really good, but he also has incredible dribbling at 87. Very good with the ball at his feet. His passing is okay at 76, shooting alright at 75. Not the best areas, if I'm being honest, but you can definitely attack these with the right attribute card on him, and you can definitely up those areas, as I have. I've chosen to upgrade his passing because he will be involved in a lot of the build-up play, and creating those chances is going to be key with this guy, so I want his passing to be on point. He was really good, covered lots of areas, cut inside well, got some goals, played very well for the team, lovely pace, and gave us some really good attacking options. At centre attacking mid, and very much the heartbeat for creating the chances, is Isco. Not the fastest, but that is fine, because I've told him to stay up in that attacking area just behind those front two and really link the play, which he does incredibly well. He's got a great range of shooting, as you can see, 81 overall, then 85 with his passing, and 92 on the dribbling. Means that this guy for creating chances is absolutely perfect. In that pocket between the midfield and the defence is where he absolutely thrives. Give him the ball, watch him twist, turn, create the space. He's got great vision to play people in, and he will do that all day long. Brilliant range of passing, lovely shooting, both from inside the box and outside the box, means that you will definitely rack up a fair few goals as well as a ton of assists. Now the striking pair, we are going to go ahead and put in Antoine Griezmann, and then we're going to go for Gerard Moreno with this 86 rated version of him, which is incredible. This guy really surprised me. I could not believe how cheap he was. I picked him up for around sort of 17k, which is incredible for an 86 rated card, let alone a special card. And then when you consider the fact that he has got some insane stats, yes, he's not the fastest, but with the right chemistry style on him, I've gone for the Hunter one. You can really up that pace, as I have. Then he's got amazing shooting, his dribbling is decent, okay passing, okay physical, but this guy is basically an absolute predator in the box. Very good with his finishing, great attack positioning, and will score you a ton of goals, as he did for me. Similarly to Griezmann, you know, he is an absolute predator too. He will score all the goals inside the box, tap-ins, lovely one-on-ones, but he also has that little bit more. He's got the pace already built in. He's got insane dribbling, very good passing. This guy almost plays a bit like a Cam at times, where he sort of picks the ball up in a maybe a little bit of a deeper area, plays lovely 1-2s to either get himself in or his teammates in. So you will get a lot of assists with Griezmann because he's so good on the ball that space just seems to occur for others. People are drawn to try and tackle him, and he's just so good at getting out of those jams and playing people in. He is very clinical from long range as well. Really good range of finishing for this guy, well worth the money. He is an absolutely fantastic striker. You could use him at cam if you wanted to, and he would do well there, no question at all. But I loved him at striker, loved getting him in behind, and he was absolutely brilliant. So now we're going to go ahead, guys, and look at the custom tactics for this team. And as you can see, we're using the defensive style of pressure on heavy touch. We've got the width there at 5 bars. We've got depth there at 7. Then offensive style on possession. Width there again at 5. Players in the box really high there at 8. And then corners and free kicks both at 3. Now we're going to have a look at the player instructions, guys, and as you can see on the two strikers, we have stay central and get in behind. On Isco, we have stay forward. And then on Vidal, which is the only other player instruction that we used on this guy, on the team in fact, is stay back while attacking and aggressive interceptions, as well as cover centre, which I did actually put on Luka Modric as well. So that is the team, guys. Some really good unusual picks, some really high rated players in there, an unusual formation, but one that is incredibly effective. I would definitely recommend Umtiti, Griezmann, Modric, Paulista and Moreno. Those guys were incredible and the heartbeat of this team, but some incredible players used throughout, and a very, very fun team that will definitely concede a few along the way. For sure it will. That is definitely going to happen. But it will score you way more than you concede, and that is why you want to play FIFA, because you want to be scoring goals, and the amount of passing options in this team and goal scoring options is just insane, not to mention how many people are really good with the ball at their feet. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe too, and if you have any suggestions for improvements, want to ask any questions at all, then ask away in the comments, so I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. And peace!